Here we are. My dear men, this is the final stage of our conquest. We've been fighting for a year and a half through the entire Iraq. We finally reached this pinnacle moment. Our men are surrounding the palace in the capital city of Baghdad. This is our crucial moment. It's our time to shine. We take the king alive. We kill him in front of all of his people. We transform this evil tyranny into a just and nice country. Yusuf, you have any reports?
The castle. My research has shown a minimum of 2,500 highly trained swordsmen in position by every gate. How will we succeed?
Oh, come on, Yosef. One castle is what you fear. You speak of 2,500 per gate. We'll show up with 25,000. We will show up with the army the world has never seen before. And we will finally obliterate our enemies, the last sign of power.
Going for force.
All the
Sounds
way.
about right. Abdul,
My
you did
king, if I may be so bold to suggest that if we would like to capture the king and set an example for everybody, we cannot conquer the king with an ambush, thereby allowing the king to run off, knowing that we will arrive. I have received some information. They have gave me the blueprints to the sewer system in the basement of the castle. I say we take our 15 most skilled and ambitious soldiers. They will climb through the sewer system. Upon arriving inside the castle, they will disguise themselves, and they shall open the gates from the inside, and we shall enter, and the king will have no idea.
wow.
Smart. Very smart. But tonight is not a good night to do such a plan. It's a good plan, but the wrong time. Tonight, according to inside information I have, there are many, many soldiers aware of what's going on. They're all there, ready for any sort of ambush. So we'll take his plan, but tomorrow morning, 5 a.m., or to be more precise, 5:13 exactly is when all the soldiers switch off. That is exactly the perfect time that we can come in, select maybe 10 soldiers which are aware of what's going on. We will come in, and that is a perfect time we can get the king.
Wow, Ibrahim. You've been helping me along my campaign a year and a half now. These great ideas, this insider information. I think it's settled. We'll go with Ibrahim. Ishmael! Ready our 15 most skilled espionage agents to go through the blueprints, through the sewers of the palace. They will let us in from the inside at 5:53 in the morning.
Yes, my general, we will not fail you.
Men, my dearest advisors, be strong. In around a day, this entire year and a half campaign will be behind us. And we'll be able to sit back and relax. And don't forget, Ibrahim, with ideas like that, you might make viceroy one day.
Wow, Ibrahim, what a brilliant plan. I just wonder, where can you have possibly received such inside information? Can it possibly be from your good friend, the king?
Oh, stop it, Sayatin. The last leg of the journey, you can't quit the nagging on Ibrahim. Ibrahim is our friend.
Ibrahim, what will it actually be like going head to head against your long lost friend that you knew from your childhood?
Come on. I barely knew him. I was with him for 2 months when I was 10 years old. That's not enough to be a long-lost friend. Besides for that, we're all in this together. We know we're here for a reason. We're here to get rid of this wicked king that has killed so many innocent lives. I don't know why you guys are making a whole ruckus out of nothing.
Then that settles it. Tomorrow, Baghdad is ours!
No one has noticed us. Follow me. We will get that butcher who calls himself a sultan. On my mark, here in his bedroom. Ready? Charge! Where is he?
Mike's not on, right?
Find him! Find that butcher! How dare he? He tried to deceive me. I went through all that sewage for nothing.
What's wrong?
Sultan got away.
Sultan?
Mike,
Where is he?
Can't be. He has to be here somewhere. This was the whole plan.
my king, it is very evident that nobody could have heard our plans.
What are you
Rather,
talking about?
someone must have told the king.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
My king, it is as clear as day to me what has occurred. This is treason to the highest defense. Might I remind you whose plan it was to delay our beautiful plan? My king, I believe that Abraham was not only trying to protect the king, but an old friend.
A friend? Is what he's saying true?
I don't know what you're talking.
Answer the question!
Let me explain.
I said answer. Was he a friend or not?
From the beginning, let me explain.
Guards, take him away.
No, wait 1 second.
Enough.
Ismael!
He hangs tomorrow. We chop his head off tomorrow at dawn. People of Baghdad, we have fought the 1.5-year conquest, so much they even ripped my costume. To eradicate this evil government, a new era has dawned upon Baghdad. No longer will be the days where men are killed, their wives and their children starving, left to sit in the streets and fight each other for a scrap of bread. No longer will be the days where men are treated as the lower class and they have no say in any major matter. That day is long gone. Our new government will be founded in a way of peace and harmony, set on just laws, with a court, with advisors. It'll be a new type of government where people, their voices will be heard among the government walls, and everyone will be able to live in harmony. After a 1.5-year conquest, the palace has been destroyed. Their advisors have been run out of town, and their entire army has been obliterated. Our last motion to eradicate the old government and usher in a new era will be to hang the traitor, kill, chop his head off, to be more precise, so that his blood will flow throughout the city. And it'll be a lesson for all the future infidels. Ibrahim. 17.
May I introduce the traitor to our new king, Ibrahim. May this be a lesson for all that are here in the market, that if you commit treason to our king, this shall be done to you.
Shema Yisrael, Hashem Elokeinu, Hashem Echad.
Silence. All hail Caliph Al-Wadin. Hail Al-Wadin.
Welcome to the Grand Staff Play 5780. Play written and directed by Shmuley Wadowski, Yehuda Garari, Mendel Lipsker, and Shmuley Block. Props built by Michal Chaim, Beryl Simon, Moshe Pearl, Eli Moshe Bogo, Yankee Horowitz, and many others. Backdrops by Sruli Kievman, Shua Greenberg, Sholem Forster, Zalmi Goodfriend, and many others. Music done by Penny Itkin. Woo! Lights by Shuki Avtzin and Shua Slavin. Starring Mendel Lipsker, Menachem Chayampor, Dovi Bronstein, Yossi Deitch, Moshe Golem, Levi Broner, and many others. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Rachamim, how's everything? How's the business?
Which business? The fish or the diamonds?
Both. Tell me both.
I'll tell you both because I put them together.
Yeah.
I was going fishing one day. I have my fishing business, and I cut the head open, and I see a diamond inside. I get the next fish, and the fish tells me that the fish in the sea leave diamonds. I was like, great. So every day I throw fish in the sea, and they go fetch diamonds for me. I cut them open, take the diamonds, clean them off, and I sell them. How's your business going?
Mine is good, Baruch Hashem. Could be better, but it's nice.
How are you, Moshe? Moshe, how are you?
Machluf, how are you
This
today?
is so very nice, very good. It's so very nice.
Long
We have,
time no see.
yes. The congregation comes together. It's so very nice. I tell you, you know what I mean?
Excuse
Yes, I
me.
know what you mean.
Excuse me. You know
Yes.
Who's the Chassan here? Who's the Chassan?
Ah, the Chazan. I'm the Chazan.
No, the Chassan. You're the Chassan?
I'm the Chazan. Yes, I'm the Chazan.
Tov. Why aren't you at the front table?
What front table? What front table?
He means Khatan.
Ah, you mean Khatan, like the Khatan. Yes, okay. He wasn't able to come. He was busy. He was too busy. He wasn't able to come.
Oh, but you're a Chazan?
I'm the Chazan, yes, the famous Chazan. You know the famous Chazan. You know the famous Chazan.
What's your name?
You know, he doesn't know my name. My name, the Chazan Machaluf.
Oh, Chazan Machluf. What an honor it is to be here with you.
I'm sure it is for you.
Maybe you
I'm sure
could
it
sing
is.
me
It's an honor
a
for me
song,
too.
some Chazanut?
Yes, you want to hear my song? You know, a few weeks ago, there was a war. You know the war? So I made a song, it was a very special song. It was such a nice song. It goes like this, listen to me. Hey, baby. Hey, need a medal, hear me out. Your pain, I feel no doubt. You know the song? Yes, the
But I
famous
didn't
song.
win. The song didn't win.
Yeah, you know why I didn't win? Because we had a kugel for a general, and we had a king who ate, and the king as the other team general, and the kugel, the king ate the kugel. So that's why, by the way, the kugel here is black. That's why the kugel here is for kugel. Huh?
Yeah.
Maybe.
So again, you're a cousin of the Chassan, right?
Cousin? I'm an uncle. What do you mean? It's offensive.
Chashuv, lo stam.
That's what they say. How are you related?
I'm not related.
You're not related?
Simchas Chassan v'kal.
Ah, you're a magnet. Ah.
Come on, you know me. Wherever there's l'chaim, we come. Come on.
That's what it is.
Anyhow, what do you say about the latest updates from the king?
The king? Oh my, let's not get started with this. This king is terrible.
Yes.
This day, this law, next day, that law. You heard about the latest law the king made?
That's what I'm referring to.
We're not allowed to go shopping to Walmart. We can't go.
2 months ago, he makes one rule. Wants to higher taxes. Okay, so he annoys us all. Okay, we get used to it. He wants more attention. There we go. Okay, he has to make a new rule. No more going to Walmart.
It's terrible. He doesn't understand. No one in the kingdom likes him. He thinks this law, that law, no one likes him.
No brain, no brain. This king got no brain. If only we had a king that would know how to run a country.
The taxes he raises, it's crazy.
And then in a month, there's going to be another rule. Don't worry, it's all coming. This is how it's going to be for the rest of his life.
You know what? This is too depressing. Let's change the subject. Say l'chaim.
Oh! I gotta tell you something. This is so important and so amazing. This is the first time happening. Oh, I forgot to tell you what it is. Basically, I'm gonna have an audience with the king. The king is gonna be there. What?
Tell me about it. Yeah, right.
I'm serious. I'm a spice merchant. You know that. Guess what I'm gonna tell the king? The taxes are too much. I'm gonna make sure, trust me. I'm gonna make sure that those taxes go down. What, you don't believe me? Okay, listen, I really would love to shake your hand. I have not enough time to shake the hand. I have to tell the rub first, okay? Hey, Haham, how are you? I have to tell you a story about I'm having audience with the king. Oh, I told you already. I didn't mean to tell you. I want to tell you now. I want to leave for a surprise. But I'm going to the king audience. I'm so excited. Yo, taxes are going down. Ishtabach Shemo, Ishtabach Shemo.
Oh, Chacham, how are you? Chacham, how are you? How are you?
How are you doing?
Good. Baruch Hashem, Shtabach Shemo. Good, the family's doing good. You remember my son Shlomo? You remember his Brit Milah? You were there.
Long time ago.
Sure. So yesterday he started going to yeshiva.
Yeshiva already?
Yeah, time flies. You don't remember? I'm telling you.
For sure.
Oh, tomorrow is your big day.
You didn't forget, huh?
You're becoming one of the big advisors of the king.
Lostam. One of the 7 advisors.
Since when does a Jew get such a high position?
Chacham, you know, I'm gonna be there. No problem. I'm gonna make sure everything's good, everything's smooth. No problems for the Jews. Remember those taxes?
No problems with the Jews.
Take care of it.
Hamim, we spoke about it already. You can't forget, you have a shelichut. If you're going to be part of this court, you can't forget you have a shelichut. You have to help the Jewish people, your brothers.
You think I was born last night? I know what I'm doing. I have a lot of experience. I'm going to be there, make sure everything's good, no problems. Trust, if I'm there, nothing bad will happen.
Hamim, you're saying this because he's still not in the palace. When you go to the palace, you're going to have distractions.
Don't worry so much.
Your mission, about your shelichut.
Anyways, don't worry. I'm going to be fine.
Oh.
Chacham, can I get your bracha?
For sure. השם ישמורך מכל רע, ישמור את נפשך, השם ישמור את צאתך ובאך, מעתה ועד עולם, אמן כן יהי רצון.
אמן כן יהי רצון.
הצלחה רבה.
الله أكبر. الله أكبر.
Here we are. Ah, Ismail. You have today's audiences all lined up?
Yes, and I'm not a dancer, I'm a soldier. First announcement, Mendel Telsner, headmaster of the Military Academy King's Soldiers.
Ah, it's a Mendel Telsner,
Your Majesty.
headmaster of my favorite academy, King Soldier.
Your Majesty, we have a situation. Unfortunately, as you know, I am the headmaster in King Soldier's Academy
Ah, yes, we know.
in Lac in Baghdad. We have a little situation that we have with our staff and our teachers.
What do you
Whenever
mean? We
one
have
of-
the best staff in all of the lands.
I wish the staff in this land was as good as the staff in other cities of Black Galaxy. The problem is...
Silence!
The problem is that the staff that we have in King Soldier's Academy, whenever our headmaster stands up and wants the kids to be silent, the staff in our camp, for some reason, don't give any respect to the headmasters. The staff in our camp, whenever the headmasters want quiet, they keep on talking. Your Majesty, what can we do about this?
When the second session begins, divide the camp into 3 sections. Each of your headmasters should take one of your sections, nicely and kind, like our whole kingdom is based on. Speak to each staff member. Let them know how it's going to run. You want control. When you say 3, 2, 1, everyone should be silent. That should settle it.
Thank you, Your Majesty. The problem is that unfortunately we have 2 more problems.
How many problems already? In the best school in all of our system.
Unfortunately, in King Soldier's Academy here in Lac in Baghdad, our staff are not as good as we expected. At first, a few months ago, when we asked them to come join us in Lac in Baghdad, they said they're going to behave, they're not going to drink the staff punch, and they're going to behave when the headmasters ask them. I'm going to give you another example. Every single night, when we need to get the kids to go to sleep, our staff, for some reason, think that they could just keep the kids up every single night. Every single night, when they are told by the headmasters to put their kids to sleep, they don't do it. Your Majesty, what can we do about this?
This has always been one of our big problems. The staff under your leadership as the headmaster, they always think that they can treat out the students. And I say, again, always being nice and just. Again, speak to them kindly. Explain to them that if they don't put their kids to bed on time, they will kindly have to sleep every night on time with their campers.
Thank you, Your Majesty. I have one more problem, though.
Another problem?
Unfortunately, as you know, we have 3 headmasters here in Camp King Soldier's Academy in Lac in Baghdad. But the problem is that on top of the headmasters, we have 2 people where they think that they could do whatever they want. They don't let us run our King Soldier's Academy the way we want to. And also, if I want to get something, I can't just ask one. He has to ask the other guy, and the other one has the other one, then back and forth 4 times. What do I do about this, Your Majesty?
This is a large dilemma. Over here, I think that it's time for you to put your foot down. And what needs to get done, needs to get done. Sometimes it's time to be nice. Sometimes it's time to get your agenda going in your direction. But it's been a pleasure meeting you, seeing you again, Mendel Telsner from the Academy of King Soldier.
Thank
Hope
you,
to see you
Your
around.
Majesty.
For the next audience, we have
Not yet.
Ibrahim Ibn Rahiman, the chief of the spice merchants in the market of Baghdad.
Your Honor and dear Caliph, me, at Spice Merchant, would like to bring to you attention something that may have not been brought till now. As you know, especially someone like me that just reached the highest bracket of taxes, which is 50%.
Yep.
It's very hard for us to just give 50%. I'm making $1 million dinar, and I have to give back to you 500 of that, which doesn't make sense. That's 50% of the bracket. Fuck. Till now, I had 40% on the tax bracket, which I'd be used to making much more than right now. But now because you made it, because I just entered the highest tax bracket, you just made it higher, and now I'm not going to be able to do that anymore.
Whatever your name is, this is how the taxes work here. This is how we set up our economy. It's proven to run very, very well. I'm not sure what you're getting at here.
I hear you. But it's still in your interest. And let me explain to you why. Taxes is something very important, or else the streets wouldn't be cleaned. But spices is one of the most important stuff. The spices you have, the spices you wear, the spices you put on, everything comes all from my company.
Oh. You provide the Old Spice for my
I
palace?
do Old Spice, I do New Spice, I do Dove, I do Axe, I do everything.
Ah.
Imagine your wife stinks next to you. You don't like that.
Nope.
Let me explain to you. You might look at spices, it's just another thing in the market, but you want the best of the best. You can look at it two ways. For example, garlic. Look at garlic. You can look at it as garlic, it's just a little thing. Or look at it as garlic. Garlic is one of the most amazing stuff.
Yeah, about that, I totally missed that one, but if you're saying that you're...
You can look at the palace as a palace. You can look at the palace, at the king's palace.
Okay.
One of the most important
Okay,
stuff.
okay, enough. But about these taxes, if you're saying that you supply us with this high quality spices, between me and you, I can give you a little tax break for that.
Thank you.
As long as you keep on supplying the highest quality spices.
Thank you.
My king, Al-Wadin, what happened to you? I remember you as a young, ambitious, vigorous king or general who never gave any breaks to anybody, no matter the circumstances. And here you are, a simple Jew with a simple amount of merchandise, and you drop him a tax break like that?
Ah, Sayatin, you're always so uptight. Come on, relax. We're here. We're in the palace. We've conquered. It's been 10 years. This is a life now. You be nice to your citizens. They probably like me a lot. That's it.
Ah, welcome.
Hey, Akram. Akram.
Oh, my lips are getting dry already.
Oh, let's
good
go.
to
Let's
see
go
you
to the
guys.
basement of the staff.
Hey, where are you guys going? That way.
The basement. What happened to the basement?
Guys, we're in front of a crowd.
Ah, we have audience. Ah. Walla kala staff lounge, Habibi.
I love Staff Lounge.
What can I get you guys to drink?
What do you have on the menu?
Well, we got arak on the rocks. Or we got Rotman Special with 0 alcohol.
What else you have?
We have wine.
What wine? What wine? Rashi?
No Rashi. Yayin.
I'll get one arak on the rocks.
Make that 2.
2 arak on the
Make
rocks.
that 3.
3 arak on the rocks coming up.
So, Alhamir, how was your day today?
Oh, my day. It was very good. I went today to Moshi's canteen. You know Moshi's canteen?
Yeah, sure.
I went to Moshi's canteen. And over there, they sold mystery sushi.
Mystery sushi?
Yeah, it's like you don't know what it is.
I don't know.
How much? How much was it?
$5.
Whoa.
Yeah. I remember when the old king, what's his name?
Ibn Sa'id. Faul.
Faul, yeah.
Not you, Faul. Sit down. Not you.
Hey.
When Faul, it was $2 mystery sushi.
No,
Yeah, it was very, very good.
yeah. You know, things today, it's not like it used to be.
Nah.
Back in the days, by lineup, they didn't let us move. Nowadays, they let us move around. They even throw footballs at Sayatin, the head counselor.
What?
Yeah.
Out of hand. The new.
Oh,
Oh.
Thank you, thank
What
you.
about Dawood?
What about me?
Lie.
Hi. Thank you.
No. I'm telling you, the king nowadays is Al Walid. He's such a foul. It's crazy.
Such a foul.
Such a foul. You remember how it used to be? Look, nowadays. One second. Nowadays, you can go anywhere, do anything. The government, they don't know what you're doing. Go anywhere, they have no idea where you are. I remember the good old days with Faul, Ibn Sa'id. Remember the good old days, 15 years ago. Remember we went that one time in the summer, we went to the Dollar Tree.
I love
They
it,
were
Dollar
so on
Tree.
top of us, they even sent Ra'ezi to come and follow
Yeah,
us. You
Ra'ezi.
see how amazing it was?
Yes,
Wow,
good
wallah,
times, good times.
Hey, Faul. How was your day today, Faul?
Stop. Don't talk to me. Go away. Faul, crazy. You want to bother Faul?
Come
Let's
on,
go.
what's the matter?
Let's bother Faul. Hey, Faul.
Faul, how's Zali?
Stop. Go away.
How's Zali?
Zali. Zali, tell them to go away. Go away. Stop.
he's
Don't
the
bother me.
best.
Just go away.
He's the blast.
He lost his mind.
Him and Zali all day in
Zali.
people's business.
Oh, this lime.
Pray.
Let's go.
We pray.
سافرني
يلا فاول سلا هلا يلا
مرنان بربنان بربوداي
לחיים
ברוך אתה מוני אלוקינו מלך העולם בורא פרי הג'פן
אמן וואלה
וואלה.
נגילה ללוקה
נגילה. נגילה ללוקה נגילה.
נגילה ללוקה נגילה
נגילה ללוקה נגילה
בזמן הגאולה
הגאולה. הגאולה.
Alaikum salam. I see a new face.
Yes, the new one.
Yes. What is your name?
My name is Rahamim.
Rahamim.
How about you? What's your name?
My name is Abdul.
Abdul. Nice to meet you, Abdul.
Chief Advisor Abdul.
Abdul, I'm the new one over here. Coming into the Senate, we're gonna make new laws, make new regulations. Trust me, everything's gonna be good from now on.
Hold your camels, Rahamim. This is your first day here. You have a lot to learn.
Abdul,
Court
advisor Abdul, don't worry. I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna take care of it. Make sure it's nice and smooth.
It's not easy. I would say lay low the first few months. Learn the ways of the court.
Don't worry, I'll be fine. I appreciate your advice. Thank you. Thank you.
As you wish. Good luck.
Seems like it's your first day here. Enjoy your stay.
Sure. Come, all mics on. Announce. All mics on. There you go.
It seems like it's your first day here.
Yes, indeed.
Enjoy your stay. All rise to the Honorable Caliph Al-Wadin.
I think the first order of business is to get a staircase up here. Ugh. Call this court to session.
We begin with the next session. We will continue to discuss the important matters of our country. The first thing, as you guys know, there were nearby floodings and storms in the nearby city of SGP. From the castle to the homes, to the bathrooms, to the toothbrushes. Even the third in command, Yosef Aharon, came half an hour late, and he was of no help. The question is, if we give our support, or do we not?
Of course we support them. It's our job. It's our duty. That's why we're here. I've always been a fan, helpful and kind.
Yehosef, you know that in our city, we have plenty that we're dealing with. We have sewer spills, we have trees that came down. It was many expenses that we just took out of our resources. I don't know if we have the money to just start pouring out into SGP like that.
By the beard of our prophet Otwar, you imbecile! Would you like the SGP citizens, our own flesh and blood, floating down the Delaware? They cannot swim!
Allah, no. But I'm saying that to just pour out our resources on them, I don't know if that's the smartest thing. You never know what could come up in our capital city.
But you have to remember that the SGP, like we all know, even though they look like a strong and cheering nation, but beneath the surface, we all know that they're not as strong as they look. And if we let them do the flood...
Silence in the Senate!
And if we let them to the natural of the flood...
Are you guys done yet?
We've got time.
Voila! The next thing is
We're
a
not done this
river.
one yet. What do you have to say?
And if we let them fed by themselves against the flood, they could be totally destroyed, which could ultimately have
Okay. Let's settle this matter. As you guys know, the city of SGP doesn't really like the capital city of Baghdad anymore. We keep the resources in our own pockets in case something comes up for ourselves. Maybe if they start showing a little more respect to the capital city, then we'll start supporting them. Write that down, Tariq, in your books. The money will stay by Baghdad.
What is next?
Voila! There's a river of flowing grease running through the neighborhoods of Lakewood. Should we mop that away?
Old news. That has been an issue for 10 years. The more we mop it, the more grease comes out. Let them deal with their own problems.
Moving right along.
I move on to present to you the straight sword. I know for years I've been using the curved sword, but the experts and the engineers have proven that the straight sword is the winner.
Oh la la.
Wow.
Allahu Akbar. Amazing. This will be called the fear of the infidels.
Let me see this. By the heel of Ahmed ibn Mahmoud, my late uncle. This is magnificent. True masterpiece. I can smell the blood of the infidels flowing through the streets of Baghdad with this at our lead. Look at this. Wow.
A blessing to Allah.
Allahu Akbar.
Wow. What a masterpiece of engineering. I have never seen something like this since the building of the game room, which was built in 1 hour, a day, for 35 days.
My king, I suggest that the best way to test out this magnificent sword is then to test it out on one of our prisoners with the king's permission.
Sounds good. Ismail, bring the most interesting prisoner you can find. Put on a show. Okay. Works very well. Round of applause.
As I said.
What a
engineering.
Let's get rid of him.
Allah.
There you go. Attaboy. Ordered 15,000 of these straight swords for our advanced cavalrymen for our next fight. Maybe
Yes,
against
Your Honor.
SGP.
What is next on the list?
We move on to our next door neighbor, Iran. He's charging our merchants.
One more time, I can't hear you.
We move on to our next door neighbor, Iran. Is charging our merchants to go into the country to get the visa.
It's a big issue.
It's a very big issue we have to take care of.
Why don't we send a delegation of people to speak to them and soften them up a little bit?
No, that's a stupid idea. The king over there doesn't like us. If we send a delegation, he will kill them right away. No way.
My king, I suggest
Sayatin, this is your department.
that we raise the taxes on all imports from the neighboring cities. I know personally that they have an overload of merchandise, and keeping it in their country will not last for too long. I say we raise the taxes, thereby frustrating our next door neighbors and our kingdom benefiting.
Wow. Sayatin.
Your Honor, although it's only my first day here, maybe give me a minute. Listen to my suggestion that I have. This is a major issue that we have. Although Senior Advisor Sayatin's idea was a beautiful masterpiece of thoughtful thinking, let me suggest that instead of putting a tax on the import of merchandise from Iran, let us put a tax on the export of merchandise from our country.
I fail to understand the benefits in following his plan over mine.
Hamim, what are you saying? Let me finish. You didn't let me finish. We know that all the silk in the entire Middle East is all produced here in our country of Iraq. So if we put a tax on the export of silk from our country to Iran, all the silk will remain in our country. And you have both sides. On the one hand, you're going to frustrate Iran because they will have no silk in their country. And on the other hand, it will boost our economy majorly. If all the silk stays in our country, sales of silk in our country will surge, thereby boosting the economy. And we gain from both sides.
Wow. Hamim, for your first day, very, very impressive idea.
I say let's move on to the next subject. What's the next matter at hand?
The Caliph's assets. He has 3% of his assets in gold and 1% in copper. We still have about 2% of his assets that have not been invested in anything. Would it be gold or copper?
Why not silver?
The gold is strong and hard and solid.
Actually, I think that the best thing to invest it in would be copper. Copper is a cheap material, feasible for everyone to buy. It's not expensive, and sales will skyrocket. You'll make a quick return and a quick profit, raising your treasury immediately.
My king, waste no time with this incompetent fool. His first day throwing ideas as if he's been in the Senate for years. It's a well-known fact that if a king wants to invest in any type of material, he invests in gold. Gold was the first currency of human, and it will last forever. I say we take the king's 2% of assets and we continue to invest it in gold.
That pretty much settles it. Gold it is. Hamim. Yeah.
This one is a very serious matter. We all know for weeks there's been whispers of some sort of rebellion. This cannot go on.
My king, it is fairly obvious to me that when you have a group of men that fall out of line, the only solution is to knock them back in place. If there's a revolution against our king, then trust me, we will send spies to the Stahaf Lounge. We will send spies to the marketplaces. And if we cannot find those rebellious people there, I promise you, I will find them. I will track them down. And we will set an example for all the people in our countries, never to mock our king.
Your Highness, might I suggest
that I think the matter is settled.
No. Sayyidin, he had one good idea. Let's see if Hamim could say anything good.
Thank you, Your Honor. Although the idea that Advisor Sayyidin brought up was a great idea, he may not understand that times have changed. Nowadays, people don't appreciate when there's such a force coming down on them from the government. It might retaliate, it might backfire if you send spies and soldiers all over. Why don't you come up with a more kind approach? Something like, make a rally, make a big parade. We'll carry the king through the streets. We'll throw coins at all the subjects. Make a big speech. The king will give a speech about how good he is. Rile up the people, excite them about his kindness. Remind them who he freed them from. Remind them where they used to be and how the king made them great again. Thereby returning the glory of the king in the eyes of the people.
Wow, interesting. For your first day at Hamim, a great idea.
Thank you.
I think maybe we should put this into action.
My king, might I remind you, the last time you listened to a pesky Jew, my work here today is done.
Tariq, put it down in the books. A rally in 2 months. Court dismissed.
عزول حمز زيد علقا في حبيك دهب فينا دينو والزيد كان في بيك دهب لدور ضمنا دينو على زيد لا لمور ده الحميم
Chacham, how are you?
Brahim Abayim, come in. Shit. Such a important guest. The king's advisor.
Yeah, no matter. No problem.
Tell me, what's happening?
Chacham, things are going very well. In the Senate, they're accepting me. We're passing laws, making sure everything's good. No decrees. Doing a good job.
Baruch Hashem, Baruch Hashem. What does the king speak about the Jews? Like he likes the Jews?
I think the king is good. He likes the Jews as long as we have to warm him up a little bit. We have to make sure that he stays happy with us.
Yeah, so you're helping the Jews?
Yeah, sure. We're helping the Jews. Everything's good.
Very nice. I just heard about a new decree, a new law. The law is like everyone that works with in silk industry, has to give pay a huge amount of taxes to the king.
Sure. That was my idea. I brought it up with the Senate. They were all so impressed with me.
Very nice, very nice. Nice idea. Now I want to tell you something. The past 2 weeks, Jews of our community, Jewish people work most of the community works with silk, in silk industry. Right. They come to me now, and they're complaining. They're struggling. They don't have food in the house. They have no money. They're getting poor. Why? Because of your genius idea of this new law. What do you say about it?
Chacham, you have to understand. Obviously, our goal is for me to be able to help the Yidden, help the Jews. But in order for people to listen to me, in order for me to have a voice in the Senate, I have to slowly work my way up, build myself, build my reputation, get people to like me. Come up with a good idea, they accept it. The next day they like me.
We already discussed this before. Start with this. You have a shidachut. But Hashem, what you did to help the Jewish people. Yeah? Hashem put you in such a high position to help the Jewish people. In favor in the eyes of the king.
Chacham, for sure I have a shlichut. And I know what my achrayut is. But Poel Mamash, it looks like you don't understand how it works in the Senate. When it comes to the king's court, when it comes to the Senate, things have an order, a process how they work. You don't just come in and do whatever you want. You have to build your reputation, get people to like you. Sometimes it might take a week or two. The Jews might struggle.
Hamim, stop this cheshbonot. Slowly, get higher and higher. Remember, you have a shilachut. You have to help your fellow Jews, and you don't have to do hashbonot, this and this. Go higher. Think big. You have a shilachut. If they're suffering now, you think wrong. They can't suffer. But you're there. Help.
Chacham, it looks like you don't understand how it works. I'm sorry, but I think you're not getting the point. You don't understand how things work. It's tough. You don't understand. Maybe one day you'll understand, but you don't get it.
You're wrong. You're forgetting your job. Shilichut, Rachamim. Shilichut. How can you forget it?
Chacham, trust me. I know what I'm doing. I have to go now, Chacham, but Hatzlacha.
Rachamim. HaKadosh Baruch Hu should give you success.
Amen.
Yo, Akram, can we get some vodka?
I want
Arak on the rocks.
راح جوان فحتلو
Oh, bring Arak. Bring the Arak.
يلا.
This is on the rocks. On the rocks.
What's taking so long?
Hey, Zahali. Hey. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is strong. We use this like a this. Oh. Oh, yeah. Zahali, these days. Oh, only good. Like the Arak. Zahali. Oh. Salty.
Oh, how do you do?
Nah. Oh, good. Oh.
May I mention, the king really liked the gold idea.
Gold. Sally loves chewing on gold. Sally, you like it, right? Sally.
Listen to me. It seems like you have a lack of drinks. Drink a little bit. Don't stress yourself out too much.
That's what I do for a living.
I hope you take care of yourself. Make sure to always stay hydrated.
Always hydrated. 40%. Right, Zoe?
I hope your weeks continue to stay so fun.
Wow, what would we do without you?
Hey you! What are you doing?
Don't judge a book by its cover. Though I may seem part of the government, a fan of the government, I am most certainly not.
You are the government.
Go back to your tea building with weed and go kiss feet. What are you doing here with us? You're not part of us. You're government. Get out of here.
Go salad with rahizi.
My man, please hear me out. I am not here to explain to you how the government must be corrected. However, I am here to make a change in the government.
What?
And I ask you guys to help me out.
What us? We're just three goons in a bar. What are we gonna do? Get another
can't do
in the staff lounge. We get one more couch. What?
You see, what you may be a little foolish to believe, but you guys are not the only people who have bad feelings towards our king. But there's a whole bunch of people who do not appreciate the acts of our king.
So what? What now? What do you want?
You see, in a month's time, the king is going to make a rally.
A party?
And when the king makes a rally, there's no greater disgrace than for the king to stand up and the entire country to disgrace him, not allowing him to speak, creating riots. I say right here, right now, we make a revolution.
What?
For the king to understand that we shall no longer stand for all his rules, for what he considers justice. We as the people, we shall create our country.
You think? What do you think? I don't like him.
I don't think we can trust him.
I don't trust the government.
I don't know.
Government's a hairy armpit.
Why? Why should we trust you? Why?
Guys, I'm telling you, I've known this guy for many years. You can trust him. He's a good guy.
You trust him? Yeah?
100%. 100%.
If Akram trusts him, I trust.
If Akram trusts him,
Oh,
we trust you.
I trust.
We make toast. Let's make toast. Let's go. Oh, toast. Let's go.
Pour us. Yeah. He's a good guy. Come here.
Get your pesky hands off me.
Maybe not such a good guy.
Either way.
To
revolution!
To revolution! Hey. Are you okay?
Oh, Iowa.
Iowa.
Get some potatoes.
I like potatoes. I don't know you.
This fish is not good. Yeah, cheers.
Cheers. Whoa.
Here we are. Ah, my citizens. We have come all here today to my beautiful capital city of Baghdad to show you guys what an amazing kingdom we have built. We've had here a major economical growth from 10 years.
3, 2, 1.
110!
Whoa. We have also created a just government that is good for all the people here. Guys, listen to me. I don't know what you're upset about, but this government has been the nicest to its citizens ever. Democracy and fair for his people.
No cooler, no peace!
No cooler, no peace!
No cooler,
Whoa.
no peace!
Guys. Calm down, there's no need to...
Oh my king! Protect the king!
Protect the king! There's fire! Let's go, get me out. Let's go.
Protect the king! Protect the king!
They're burning the city! Save the city!
No cola, no
They're rioting! They're burning!
Yeah!
They're looting the stores!
Watch the city! Formula!
Oh yeah!
Soldier!
Go. Take it down. Take the fire down. Oh, boy.
Oh.
Yeah! Soldiers! Get this out!
Little more water. No, let it take down the fire.
That was a failure. Oh, not you guys.
King! What happened just now was a complete and utter disrespect.
Guards, leave us alone. What are you doing here, Sayatin? That was a disaster.
My king, don't be fooled to think that he didn't know how the people would respond to the king in such a public manner. He knew good and well that the relationships between the king and the public is not too well. But instead, he set it up himself.
My king, please! Don't
It's not only him, but it's us, all the Jews. Just the other month, a Jew came to you, a merchant, complaining about taxes, and you gave him a tax break. You think he wanted that tax break for your economy?
But
he's a Jew!
Silence! Let him speak.
He's a Jew! He wanted to keep every penny for himself. And might I remind you, though it may be a sore subject, of the first Jew that you listened to, who could have affected our entire economy, Abraham.
What nonsense!
Silence! I need to think. Sayatin, what you're saying sounds about right. What do you propose we do to these insolent dogs, the Jews?
My king, I suggest that we take every single Jew from our nation and we exile them. They have 30 days to exit our country.
My king, please! Don't let him do this!
Not a sound. Ishmael! Take this insolent dog out of here. Tell all the Jews in the city they have 30 days.
Hazan, please start.
אדון הסליחות, בוחן לבבות, גולה עמוקות, גולה עמוקות, דובר תדקות, נתנו לפניך לכן עלינו.
עלינו.
נתנו לפניך לכם עלינו. אין השם הסליחה נא.
אין השם הסליחה נא.
אין השם הסליחה נא. שמע קולנו, אדוני אלוקינו, חוד ורחם עלינו, יגבה ברחמים וברצון את תפילתנו.
שמע קולנו.
השיבנו השם אליך ונשוב עד יומנו כדי
Kadosh, please sit down. קהל קדוש, ברשות מרנן ורבנן ורבותיי. As everyone knows, we came tonight to the Beit HaKnesset to pray to HaKadosh Baruch Hu Yishtabach Shemo. He should save us from this terrible decree. זה גזירה קשה מאוד מאוד. But at the same time, we can't forget that Hashem is testing us. HaKadosh Baruch Hu is giving us a ניסיון. קהל קדוש, don't forget. אפילו חלב אחד אמון על צווארו שלו, אל תתייאש מן הפורענות. We can't forget, even if we're in a terrible situation. Hashem always is with us, and He wants to help us. And He's just testing us. Therefore, we can't forget that the main thing today, yes, everyone is fasting, but the main thing is we have to do teshuvah. And the main thing, tzedakah. Don't forget tzedakah. No. Look, Al Kadosh. Let's continue and be strong. Let's continue to pray. Tefillah HaKadosh Baruch Hu Yishtabach Shemo. Let's continue praying. And for sure, Yeshua Kreva Lavo V'Nomar Amen. For sure. Now. Everything's gonna be good. Everything is gonna be good then. Ken Yeh Ratzon.
Chacham.
Rahamim. What's happening? Don't be worried. It's gonna be good in the end.
It's gonna be good. You see what's happening in the streets? You see what the Jews are going through now?
I see.
You heard what happened yesterday in the market?
Rahamim. Everyone is suffering. The whole Jewish community is suffering. But Hashem is gonna help. We just said. Emunah, bitachon, Rahamim. Emunah, bitachon. Hashem is gonna help us.
How could you say Emunah bitachon when 30 days the Jews are gonna be out of the country?
Rahamim. HaKadosh Baruch Hu is testing us. You can't give hope. Don't give up. Don't give up, Rahamim. Rahamim, don't give up.
I feel it's all my fault.
Rahamim, it's not your fault, Rahamim. Why your fault?
The day of the riot, the day the rally was supposed to happen, you know what happened? After the riot, after it all exploded and people started going crazy and looting and burning and rebelling against the king, I went back to the palace. It's my job, I'm a senator.
Right.
You know the king's advisor, Salatin? He grabs me by the hand, pulls me into the king's chamber, starts screaming at me. It's all the Jews' fault. The Jews started it all. Blamed everything on the Jew. And then once he was getting the king mad, because the king was all upset already. All the taxes he's blaming on the Jews. And the Jews are scamming the government. And the Jews are stealing. He's blaming everything on us.
Hamim, again, remember, everything HaKadosh Baruch Hu Hashem does for us. Ashgaha Pratiyit, we believe. Everything's gonna be good in the end. Rahamim, don't give up. Why are you giving up so fast? You have to do something. Do our part. HaKadosh Baruch Hu,
He's gonna help us in the end. Everything's gonna be finished good.
Chacham, I can't just sit here and wait and say HaKadosh Baruch Hu is going to help us. For sure he's going to help us. But how can we just sit here and wait? We have to do something. We have to save the Jewish community.
100%. You have to do something. Hamim.
Chacham, help me come up with a plan. We have to do something. We can't just sit here and wait.
You're right, Rahamim. You have to do something. Tell me, Rahamim. Tell me, what happened when this Sayatin pushed you inside to the king and started yelling at you? What did he say there? What happened?
Started screaming how it's all my fault that I started everything because I was the one that came up with the idea to make a rally. And how the king should never trust me. And how the king should never trust the Jewish people. And and he brought up the advisor Ibrahim that the king killed many years ago.
Oh,
screaming, it's all my fault. And now the king's never going to trust me. I can never speak before the king. I haven't been in the Senate in 2 weeks because of that. I can't bear to show my face there.
Rahamim, you know something? I have an idea. I think if you go and dig and try to find something this Sayadin Mahshemo did in his past, something disloyal, something wrong he did to the country, something wrong he did. I'm sure he did something wrong in his past, something bad. If you find something bad against the law that he did, you can tell the king, and the king is gonna see how really he's the bad person, and you're really a trusted person, and he's gonna believe in what you tell him.
Chacham, you understand that if I start snooping around and asking questions where I'm not supposed to, that could cost me my life. This Saladin is the highest advisor in the country. If I put my nose where I'm not supposed to, that could be the end of it.
Rahamim, trust in Hashem. Hashem is testing us. And if you go higher. Don't think, don't make a heshbonot. Go higher. You see what's happening. Didn't help. All the doesn't help. Go higher. Go do whatever you could to help the Jewish community. And when you do your shelihut, HaKadosh Baruch Hu Hashem is going to help you. And if you do your shelihut to help the Jewish community, you're going to think everything you do is for HaKadosh Baruch Hu and for your fellow brothers. I'm sure HaKadosh Baruch Hu is going to help you. And I'm going to pray for you. Don't worry.
Chacham, we have to do something. Chacham, please give me your bracha. And the next few days, I should have atzlacha.
Rahamim el Moshe. יתברך השם לכל מעשה ידיך. השם ישמור צאתך ובואך. מעתה ועד עולם. אמן כן יהי רצון.
אמן. I have to go. That's his office, maybe. Maybe I'll find something in his office incriminating against him. Let me see if anybody's here. Let's check. What's this? This paper says Saladin has been paying 10,000 dinar a month to the staff lounge. He shouldn't be drinking there. This is perfect.
Oh, my dearest Ali.
Excuse me, sir. Who's in charge? You work here, right?
Yeah, I'm the owner here.
You're the owner. What's your name?
Name?
Alkam. Nice to meet you, Alkam. I'm coming.
Can I help you? You want to come? Sit down.
No.
Take a drink.
I'm good. Alkam, I have a question for you. You know the key advisor, Sayatin? Does he ever come here? Does he ever buy money?
Listen,
drink
this is the staff lounge. People come and go. Goes on here, stays here.
Come here. A 20 here. Take a 20. That should do the job, no?
What is this?
Tell me, 20. Take. Tell me.
It's really ass.
Sayatin, he comes here ever? He spends money. Spends a lot of money here, no?
Yeah.
A lot of money, right?
One of my good customers.
He sits here and drinks.
Nah, he doesn't get it for himself.
What does he do? What does he spend money here for?
He funds the bills. He pays for all the drinks for Fahul, guy in the corner there.
That guy over there?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Fahul.
Fahul. Thank you, Bob. Thank you.
No problem.
Excuse me, sir.
Go away, go away!
You Fahul?
Yes, the flower ones. Nobody bothers people. Never, ever.
Excuse me. You're Fahul, right? You're Fahul. He's Fahul, yeah? I got the right guy, yeah? Oh. Fahul. Come, I need to speak to you for a minute. Come here.
Listen here. Go away!
Fahul, I need to speak to you. Come here. It's very
Go away!
Oh. Fahul, please. Come here. Sit up.
Leave me alone!
Come here, sit up. Come. Fahul, I have a question. Let me speak to you. Bring me a drink.
Nobody else.
Fahul, listen. Let me get you a drink. Come here. Bring me a drink. Sit up. Fahul, let me speak to you. Thank you. Fahul, take a drink.
Water?
What?
Hey, you crazy?
Fahul, listen. I have something very important I need to speak to you about.
Important? I haven't had something important in years.
Fahul, where are you from? Where do you come from?
Where do I come from? There's one rule in the Staff Lounge. Once you come here, nobody remembers where they came from. No.
Fahul, what's your story? What do you your life? Where do you come from?
Waste my life. This is a dull life.
Fahul, come on. Fahul, look at me. I don't have time for this. Tell me, what's your story?
What? Not every person has a story.
I'm losing patience. Let me ask you a question. You're the king's advisor, Salatin. Where do you know him from?
Who?
Salatin, you know the head advisor. Where do you know him from?
Salatin?
Yeah.
The head advisor? Whoa! That's a story.
Fahul, you see?
I would sit down for another bucha on the rocks.
I know more than you. Fahul, you gotta tell me everything.
Tell you everything.
Look at me. Why is he paying for your drinks for the last 10 years?
Who?
Salatin.
Salatin paying for my drinks. Oh, you're in for a story. I would sit down if I was...
Fahul, get serious. You know that the entire Jewish community could be relying on this? Talk to me. Tell me.
Oh, Salatin. I raised the man. Oh, it was 10 years ago when I was a warrior. I was the king of this country.
That's where I recognize him from. 1 second. Fahul, you were the king?
Oh. The king is not the word. I had this place running at my fingertips.
You were the king that killed the Jew? That the Jew got killed because he let you go?
What Jew? No Jew. What?
That let you go. They killed him.
Jew that let me go?
Oh, I can't.
Boy, are you in for a story?
Fahul, tell me everything. I must know.
You must know. Who are you?
Fahul, this is a matter of urgency. The entire Jewish community is relying on this.
Listen, you want to hear the story? I'll tell you the truth. I'm Fahul, the king. I was once the king about 10 years ago.
I can't believe it.
Of countries. I had the place rolling on my fingertips. Oh, and one day, Who even cares? Oh, he came to me, started thin, and he told me, you better get out of here if you know it's good for you.
He was the one that chased you away?
He's the one
believe it.
who took my whole life from kingship to where I am now.
Oh, why did he keep you alive all these years? Why did he kill you all back then? He was your enemy.
Why did he keep me alive? A question. The answer, because I...
Oh.
Who do you think raised something to become an advisor? No one but me.
That's why he kept you drunk all these years.
What,
so that
drunk?
nobody would ever find you, because otherwise they would kill you immediately.
I'm not drunk. What are you talking about?
Can't believe it. Fahul, listen to me. I don't know if you heard, but the king wants to expel all of the Jews.
Oh?
On Sunday, I'm going before the king to try to explain myself, to try to save the Jews. My last resort.
All the Jews?
Fahul, you're the only proof I have against the advisor Salatin. I need you to come with me to the palace on Sunday. Fahul, all these years, you've been living like a nothing. And even when you were king, you were a cruel and mean king. This is your one chance to rectify what you did. This is your chance to make up for all the bad things that you did your whole life. Save the entire Jewish community.
I didn't do anything wrong. Maybe my pet doll Dolly will come after I find them. Me? What do I have to do with you?
Fahul, I'm going before the king on Sunday.
Sunday?
I'm
When is
hoping
that?
that you'll be there.
Good luck, brother.
Seems like we're all here after a quite relaxing weekend.
How do you do, my king?
Oh, Sayatin. How is the expulsion of the Jews going? We'll soon be rid of our problems.
Ah, yes. It's never been so beautiful in our country before. What is this imbecile doing here?
Guards!
Kick him out!
Get this infidel!
King, please, give me
Grab
a
him.
chance to speak. Let me try to explain myself.
Okay. Let's hear this concoction. You have around a couple
My
minutes.
king, I understand that you may be very mad at the Jews. You may be blaming all of your problems on the Jews, saying that the rebellion started by them, saying that they're trying to evade the taxes, that they're stealing from you. And understand that may aggravate you for good reason. If somebody tries to rebel against you, that's definitely an excellent reason to be mad at them and to expel them from your land. And whoever is really rebelling against you deserves to be taken away and never seen again. But my dear king, I have some news that may be very interesting to you. Somebody is definitely rebelling against you. And somebody is definitely committing acts of treason behind your back for years. But not the Jews, only him!
My king!
Your advisor, Salatin!
This is preposterous! It's impossible that your most trusted
What
advisor...
is this nonsense? Guards!
My king!
Seize him!
I have some evidence right here. Please, please.
What does this mean to me? He drinks in the bar. We all drink in the bar. Staff lounge is always equipped.
Guards, take him away and make an example of him for the entire community.
You heard him. Get rid of him. I want to hear your stupid stories.
Wait! Wait! I have evidence.
This is impossible.
My king, please let me speak. Hear what he has to say.
What type of filth are you bringing into my Senate? A drunkard? Here?
My king, please
Is this
hold.
some sort of practical joke?
My king.
This is the way you're gonna have your send-off for my kingdom?
What he has to say may be very interesting to you. Let him speak. Speak.
Listen.
Tell the king what you told me.
Oh, you. Listen. It was about 10 years ago.
Fool, speak. Tell him the whole story.
It was then. He, your first in command, told me, get out of here, or I will kill you.
My king, you can't possibly listen to this drunkard. Go back to the bar where you belong.
Is this true?
Fahul, do you know this man?
Is this Fahul?
This man, Salatin, you're the one who's been supporting me. It's 10 years now.
How can you back this up?
How
Some sort
can
of
I back
fabrication?
this up?
The Jews trying to make something up?
My king, look at his face close. Look at his face. Do you not recognize him?
All I know, he smells like arak.
Do you not recognize him as the old king that you blamed on the Jews that ran away?
I am the owner of the staff now, and I can attest that.
What are you saying? Speak up!
I am the owner of the Sataf Lounge, and I can attest to the fact that he has been paying for Fahul's bills the past 10 years.
Is this true?
This is foolishness.
Do you know this guy?
You're going to
Do you know this man?
You're going to believe these two imbeciles?
I
These two
recognize
drunkards
this-
that come in from the bar?
Don't speak to me that way. I recognize this man. Do you know him? Have you been supporting him?
My king.
Answer the question!
I don't know.
Guards! Seize him!
My king, please!
Get
You
this
must
filth away from
understand!
me!
My king, please!
Chop his head off! The Jews! Hamim! I can't believe you have been... Ya Hamim, I can't believe that you have been framed by such an ugly picture. I knew that something was off. I thought the Jews were my loyal citizens. That evil Sayatin. Under my whole nose, my own nose, for 10 years, feeding me garbage. He thought he could push me around because I changed from the general I once was. But this reawakened something in me. And I look back now, if I think about Sayatin and all the things he told me, it doesn't make sense. Obviously, he was painting an image.
Think about the riot.
The riot.
Who do you think riled up all the gangs and goons to make a riot?
That's it. If he knows the goons from the bar, they were the one that threw stuff at me. I am so sorry. Go to the Jewish people. Please express to them how sorry I am for letting this atrocity happen in front of my own nose for 10 years and me being none the wiser.
Thank
I
you,
am
my
deeply, deeply sorry.
Thank you for understanding. Fellow Jews, listen to me. Listen to the experience that I went through. When I tried going with my own cheshbonos, when I tried going with my own accord, things weren't working out. Silk merchants that remember that the silk tax, because I thought that by trying to befriend other fellow senators, get close to the king, that's what would work. But if you look at what happened at the end of the day, when I went in Siyata Dishmaya, and I didn't think about my own future, that is what saved the Jewish people. That is what brought favor in the king's eyes. Everybody together, let's sing. Yechid in Einu Melech Avinu, Melech HaMashiach Le'olam Vad.